Namaste. Welcome you all in online classes. Today we are going to learn question answer of chapter 19. Our state government. First of all, section A, tick the correct option. Question 1, the governor of a state is appointed by the President of India. The right answer is President of India. Question number 2, Vidhan Parishad is a permanent house because the right answer is it cannot be dissolved. Question number 3, the maximum strength of a state legislative assembly can be 500. Question number 4, the union territories are directly administered by the union government. The right answer is union government. Now section B, fill in the blanks. Point 1, in case of constitutional breakdown in a state, the president's rule is imposed. Point 2, the upper house in a state is called legislative council. The upper house is called legislative council while the lower house is called legislative assembly. Point 3, the government at a state level is called a state government. Point 4, there are 28 states and 8 union territories in India. Now question number 5, the members of Vidhan Sabha are elected by the people directly. Now section C, write true or false for the following statements. Point 1, the state government can make laws only on the concurrent list. This is false statement. The state government has power to make laws on both, that means state lists and concurrent lists. So point 1 is false. Point 2, the governor appoints the leader of the majority party as the chief minister. This is true statement. Point 3, Delhi has an elected legislative assembly. This statement is also true. Delhi has an elected legislative assembly. Point 4, the Vidhan Sabha is a permanent house. This is false statement. Vidhan Sabha is temporary house. Point 5, the term of each member of the legislative council is 6 years. This is true statement. Now section D, answer the following questions in brief. Question number 1, what is the minimum age to be the governor of a state? The answer is the minimum age to be the governor of a state is 35 years. Question number 2, what is the minimum age to be the chief minister of a state? The answer is 25 years. The minimum age of chief minister of a state is 25 years. Question number 3, who presides over the meetings of a legislative assembly? The answer is the speaker of the legislative assembly presides over the meetings of a legislative assembly of a state. Question number 4, who acts as a link between the governor and the council of ministers? The answer is chief minister. The chief minister acts as a link between governor and the council of ministers. Now question number 5, who appoints the chief minister of a state? The answer is governor. The governor appoints the chief minister of a state. Now section E. Question number 1, mention 3 functions of the state legislature. There are given 3 functions of a state legislature. Point 1, it makes laws for the state on the subjects mentioned in the state list and concurrent list. Point 2, it passes the annual budget of the state. Point 3, it keeps a check on the council of ministers of the state. Question number 2, describe the powers of the governor of a state. There are given powers of the governor of a state. Point 1, the governor appoints the leader of the majority party or the coalition as the chief minister. Point 2, all appointments to high offices in the state are made by the governor. Point 3. Every bill which the state legislature assembly passes becomes a law only after the consent of governor. Question number 3. When is the president's rule imposed in a state? Here the answer is given. The term of a legislature assembly is 5 years. In case it is not functioning according to the constitution, it can be dissolved earlier also. In such a situation, the president's rule is imposed in that state. Question number 4. Enlist 5 functions of the Council of Ministers of a state. There are following 5 functions given. Point 1. Administration and maintenance of a law and order in a state. Point 2. Executes law and decisions made by the Legislative Assembly. Point 3. It formulates policies for the state activities. Point 4. It gives advice to the governor. Point 5. It makes laws with the help of the state legislature. Question number 5. Why should the state governments be given more powers? Here is the answer given. I suggest you to pause the video and write the answer. There are 3 points given. Point 1. It is not possible for the central government to have a watch on the matters of the state. So, state government should be given more powers. Point 2. The issues and problems of a particular state can be understood better by the state government. So, this is also the cause a state should be given more powers. Point 3. A state government knows the demands and problems of the people of their state. So, a state government should be given more powers.